Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would take you along with me setting up my March or more of my March planner book. I am going to go ahead and set up the commonplace area. I'm going to tab out my book. The tabs that I use are from Avery and I just move them from week to week. This is not the initial setup of this book. I will try and link that down below. All I did was go to the internet and find an image of like pretty flowers and print it on vellum. As you can see, it's not completely centered. That doesn't bother me. Like, I literally don't care. All I want is like a really pretty little image that I could use for my commonplace little section and dashboard. So after this little spread will become my journal, and that's what I would use the rest of the book for. Now, the front of the book obviously has all of my 4 weeks of March that I will be in this book. The 4 weeks it starts on January 28th and it goes all the way till March 27th. So I do my monthly planner books, bullet journals, life books, whatever you want to call them, in intervals. I do not set it up all at once. I like to use my creativity, and it's like a fun project all throughout the month. So I set them up in intervals. Like, I am going into the 3rd week in my February book, and then obviously next week will be my last week in that book. So that's why I'm getting March, more and more ready. So I am just using some tape right here to go ahead and tape down this vellum, but I do have a little bit of a problem because of the way I don't know what I did. I was just talking and trying to just be focused, but I put it on like lopsided, and then I had to kind of like pull it up, and it did get a little bit of my page, but I was like, whatever, I'll find some washi. One thing I have been forgetting to do is grab my washi for that preceding month. Like, I wanted all of February's to be like a pink color, but I only have some pinks around. I did not get any of March, but I have a whole box full of nice floral washis. I just always fail to get them for, my plan with me's or setup with me's. Like, my setup with me's are so haphazard. They're just like on the fly that I never grab any materials. I just like always use what's around me. So sometimes I should, or I want to be a little bit more methodical with my setups, but sometimes the best, I feel, when you're being creative is just to be in the moment, spontaneous. I feel like that's when you allow yourself to be at your most creative. So all of the little images that I have, I already had printed them like last month. So I was explaining on my Instagram page that I did go ahead and print out some of like April's images. And then I put those in the book, and then when I'm ready to cut that book down and set up that book, I already have stuff available. So I do some pre-planning in that aspect, or pre-setting up in that aspect. It's been pretty nice doing that. So right here, you just see me have a little dashboard that has this really cute image that I found online. I love any of the girls that have the black hair, because I have black hair and fair skin. So I try to choose girls that look like that, or just kind of, I can relate to. I really, really love this, image, although I'm not going to lie, I cannot stand spring and summer in Texas. I am not looking forward to any of those months, any summer months. Like, I am a winter, fall gal through and through. I love the colder weather. I dislike the hot weather, especially here. It's humid, but it's also very beautiful. I'm also not an insect person either, or I don't like reptiles, and I don't like all the creepy crawlers that Houston has. So anyhow, but I really love like the images of spring and fall and all of this season. So it's just so funny. But I'm picking out I can't even get my words out. I don't even know what's going on. But I am picking a little sticker that says Never Alone. It's a little vinyl sticker that I got on Amazon. I am putting down a scripture, Psalm 23, 1-3. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters and restores my soul. I thought it was just fitting with the green and all the color and just like the really nice, cute, hello spring kind of thing, vellum that I printed. And then at the bottom, it's just affirmations. Today is a really good day. Today I choose to be happy. Today I'm going to be my best self. Like, these are things I just got from, Pinterest. I really love to fill my books with different patterns, paper, washi, colors, on purpose, because I feel like, number one, it speaks to me. I will use it. I am visual. I like to see all of the different colors. And then number two, it never looks like anybody's in the planner community, because it's my thought process and laying down the images and the color and stuff like that. Now, I know there are a few ladies that do the style of the life books and all that. More than likely, I am their friends. I talk to them a lot. They're not, because I've had people say, hey, they're copying your planner books. I'm like, it's okay. Like, totally do it. Like, that is clearly why I share the way that I do things with you guys. I do that on purpose. So I'm totally all right with that. So here I am, beginning the very tedious process. It takes about, 15, 16 minutes of labeling out my sections. Now, it's very important to understand that when I label my sections out, I don't obviously grab them from the month prior. I like the look of a finished book with all my tabs there. And then if I need to go reference them later on in the year, I know where my tabs are. They do follow me from week to week. So obviously the tabs that I'm creating are going to stay in week 1 of that book, which are going to be, February 28th through March 6th. I have no color coding system and process other than just like, spread out the color in your book. Like, don't just do red, pink, red, pink, red, pink. Like, spread out the color of the rainbow, basically. I get these Avery tabs from Walmart. I'm sure you can get them at wherever stationery is sold. But I do know sometimes when I go into like Office Depot, Staples, they don't really have all the colors I like, and then they're truly expensive. Target does have some, but they are, not like the ones that Walmart has. So I really love using those. I keep them in a Ziploc bag. I, then try to just dump them all out, and so I can see all the colors. And then I can just go to town. So I label my memories. That is like right when I first come into the page, like where my dashboards are. That's like my memory page for the whole month. I do like a line a day on what happened, good, bad, or ugly that day. The insert that I use for that is Marcia Bramucci. That's next. I need to paste that in. I just didn't print it for this video. And then I've got, gratitude. My gratitude is that one there in the yellow. The tasks and the personal goals that comes before gratitude, I've already labeled that at the top tab that says March. So I just go ahead and say thankfulness, and I label it gratitude. I like to write out every single day what I'm thankful for, just a little line, and and call it a day. I will number out in my gratitude and my scripture plan the day that I'm starting. So this month starts on the 28th. So I will make sure to add, oops, my glue stick just fell. The gratitude that starts on the 28th, because I want to make sure I'm catching, the correct days that I'm starting this book at. So I just kind of go to town, and the next one is scripture. That will also be something that I will do. I will go scour Pinterest or even my Instagram, past scripture plans that I've done. I have a highlight on my Jesus and Paper Instagram where I share scripture plans, and I save those there. So if you ever are like, man, I'm in a rut, I don't know. I like to do topical ones there and share those. So I just go right down my planner system. So after, the scripture, it's my tracker. And my tracker, it's funny because I know where all of them are positioned. And I position them there on purpose because that's like the flow of where my system is. Like I always know my tracker's at the top of the page. So I do my tracker, and then next comes my morning page. That's where, I just kind of write what's on my mind first thing in the morning. And it's just one page, and I section it out and I draw out, little quads for each day. Then next, it's devotional, and it's devotion 1 and 2. You'll see me later in the video put images on my devotion 2 spreads, because each one of those I put like a picture there at the bottom, because there's only 7 days in the week, and would be a blank space. And so you all know how I cannot do the blank space. So devotion is tabbed out as well. And then I have bottom tabs, and the only bottom tabs I usually have are soap study, prayers, and exercise. Those are the ones that you're going to see me have at the bottom. I've done that for years now, so I really like it. I know that if I'm going to quickly try to find where my soap study is, it's going to be at bottom tab. So, and I always kind of or sometimes I like to always put like a little cross, just to signify that is definitely my Bible study. Then, if you're wondering, these were all tabbed out with the purple stickies, in advance. I did that in an earlier either setting or video or a time where I had time to just kind of do that. And that process takes again, like maybe 10 or 15 minutes, because, I do that while I'm either watching TV or if I turn the camera on and put music on for you guys. So I like to film these in stages, because there's just no way I'm going to sit here and do my book. It would probably, if I did it from start to finish, it'd probably take like 2 hours. And I am not doing that. That takes the fun out of what I'm trying to do. So here I am. I am on the food log section after my prayers. And that's the little, green tab. And that's where I will count 7 days or 7 pages, use 6 of those pages for food log, and then the last page is my homeschool little area. And I'm glad I've decided on doing my homeschool where it's kind of like just random notes and not just tracking what we did. I have found that as long as I'm tracking the days we have done homeschool on my actual tracker, well, then on my homeschool notes, I can just put down, things that I want to do, things where I want to go, stuff that I need to buy. So it's kind of like a homeschool brain dumping section. And I really, really, really enjoy that. So after my homeschool, it's a brain dump section. And the brain dump section does work hand in hand with my dailies. I've explained that before in the past, and it's just an extra little space for that daily to write down notes or what I need to buy or what I need to, finish or anything I want to put right there. I've journaled sometimes on my brain dump pages too, like a little, what happened that day. Because my daily pages are heavily memory planning as well. They keep a schedule, they keep our dinner, they keep tracking stuff. They keep scripture or anything like that. I love using my day on 2 pages for that aspect. So I will use my brain dump hand in hand with my dailies. I also, after my brain dump, is my weekly section. And my weekly section, that's where I glue down my weeks. And again, those weeklies are not available for purchase. If you want something similar to that, you can go to Hourglass Planners, and she has an insert that you can use for your weekly section. And then when I get to my today marker, I like to make my today's tab kind of stand out, because that is the one that I'm always in the most. Today, week, and brain dump. I'm in that almost all day. So I have a little sticker that says today, and I kind of go ahead and, use a today sticker for it and put that down. It's from some little sticker book, I think Calva planner stickers. So I have that there, and I use that to mark the today area. After that, I think, let's see, I always mark where is my next week and where is my next set of dailies in that next week, because I like to be able, for planning purposes, to know in case I'm in one week, I need to know where my next week is so I can go ahead and, do that. So, and the same goes with my dailies. So I've always put that there. Then I'm going in the back to where my exercise and health log is. I put a tab at the bottom for exercise, and then I put a tab on the side for health. Now, these little monthly stickers or little stickers I got from Daiso, and I track my exercise there. It's not in the correct year. I just use it to note the days that pass of how I exercise. I don't use it for like the actual like day of the week, if that makes sense. So it doesn't bother me that it's 2021. I just really want it for the actual month. So I put that down. I will later come back and put, like some washi at the top and decorate it a little bit better. And, do that. And I will draw out my health log. My health log is basically saying like, when did it happen? Who did it happen to? And what are their notes? I use this section heavily to denote anybody that's in my family that has had any health issues. If my daughter starts coughing or has an ear infection, or if my son starts having any allergy issues, or if I start having any issues, my husband, and it works really, really well. At first I thought I needed like an insert, and now, I don't need no insert. I have no problem drawing that down. Some months I use the whole thing, and then some months I only have one or two little events. Like this month, I literally think I have one, and that is it. So that is also a very good thing, but it lets me look at our health issues from a monthly perspective, and I really, really, really enjoy that. So after that, I'm going to go and I already tabbed out my commonplace area, and the last tab I need after the health section is my journaling area, which is what I do in the back. So this month I did journaling and scripture writing. I don't choose to share the back of the book anymore because those get really personal, and I will share my planning flips, but not the back of the books. So I'm just using this journaling one this blue one to tab out journal. And this is kind of basically all I do for my tabs, my sections. And again, I move them from week to week, except, obviously the journal, the exercise, the commonplace. Like, I'm not going to move those. Those are just letting me know where that section starts. But the journaling tab, I will. I will go back here and add a little picture from my little stack right there. Now, when I was cutting this March book, I kind of jacked up, but it still works. I cut it a little bit more narrow towards the end where the commonplace book is than I would have liked. I mean, just a smidge, but I can tell myself. Everything works fine, and, I can glue in my stuff still and not have any issues. But that's what I mean when I say that my books are never perfect. They're sometimes just very raggedy or very cut. They're cut just differently. So anyhow, my friends, that is it. I'm putting those pictures in every devotion number 2 area, because when I get to that number 2 page, like Devo 1 starts Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Devo 2 is Friday, and Saturday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so the last part of that page, there's always a blank spot. So I just cover it with pretty little images. So that's probably the last thing I'm going to do. That's basically it for this video. I just wanted to quickly show you what I do in my planner area, and then I use the rest of those images for my journaling, and that is it. If you have any questions, let me know. As usual, I thank you guys so very much for watching, And if you want to follow more, you can follow me at Jesus and Paper on Instagram. So yeah, have a good day.